We're supposed to get a colon cancer screening, but stuff came up.
We did have to pick up the twins from practice.
But on the way, we hit a giant pothole.
If you are 45 and older, don't let butt stuff get in the way of your screening. Visit the Colorectal Cancer Alliance at ccalliance.org.
But then...
This hour of Buzz Sports Radio is powered by Ritchie Law Firm, Injury Lawyers. Ritchie Law is on top of it. Go to ritchielaw.com.
That's ritchielaw.com.
They score!
Pro, it's about time.
Your home for Duke basketball.
I'm meteorologist Elizabeth Gardner. For the most part, today is partly cloudy. It is definitely hot and humid. Our humidity really starts going up today and continues to climb as we head into the weekend. A hot afternoon with a high of 91. It'll feel more like mid-90s with the heat index. 68 overnight tonight. There may be an isolated evening thunderstorm, but most of us probably won't see any of that. Tomorrow's a hot day with a high of 92 and a small chance for storms, but that chance does go up again over the weekend.
The Sports Shop is presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Service. Alsco's first aid service is great for office buildings, restaurants, automotive facilities, or anywhere emergencies can happen. Call Alsco today at 919-828-7491 or visit alsco.com. Again, that's ALSCO.com to learn more about what they can provide for your business.
Top of the morning to you. Yeah. You know what it is. It's 2 days behind us and 2 days in front of us. And we got problems with the system again because I don't see us up there. Man, here we go. So you might as well sing, Pam.
Trying.
I found the love provides the key.
Unlocks the heart and souls of you and me.
Love will learn
to sing your song, yeah. Love is written in the stone.
In the stone. Every man I meet,
Walk in time. Free to wander past his conscious mind.
Past his conscious mind.
Love will come and take you home, yeah.
Written in the stone. Top of the morning to you, man. D.L. Reese is in the building, along with the lovely and talented Pamela Thompson-Smith, the firm.
All the names. Good morning.
I know, man. That's right. I mean, why you got to have 3 names?
I just have 3 names.
It's just a question. I mean,
yeah, I just have 3 names.
Okay. Well, I got 1 name. Well, I have 3 names. D. Errol Reese. I got 3 names too.
You got 3 names
but
too.
Pamela Thompson Smith. That's
It's just that I use all my names.
Why
it's different.
Why do you have all those names? I'm curious.
Well, Pamela is my first name.
Okay.
Thompson is my maiden name.
And what's Smith?
And Smith was my name when I got. Well, it is my name from when I was married.
Why you need to go back to Thompson?
It's all a game. That's why we're talking about it on the sports show, because it's a game, I guess.
I'm just curious.
I didn't go back yet because I have a wonderful, amazing, beautiful, talented daughter.
Okay.
Whose name is Smith.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to keep that connection until the name changes again, and it will.
Ooh. Hey,
Put
down.
it down.
Hey.
Put it down.
She's trying to get some points this morning. So will it be Pamela?
I don't know what
Thompson,
it'll be, but it'll
Smith.
No.
Let's
Smith
say,
will go away. Smith will go away.
Okay.
Because that'll be way too many names for y'all to say.
You got always add another lawyer to it. I mean, that's
you just say the firm. That's it. That's it.
Good morning,
and now,
she said,
sports news today.
She said it's going to change. hey, you got to rise on 8,000 and say, whoa.
It was just an interesting way to start the show.
I know, you really is.
I mean, you have to speak those things, right? As though they were.
That's what I'm talking about.
And are. And is and will be.
You better preach to me this morning. It is Hump Day, 2 days behind us, 2 days in front of us, boy.
Motivational Wednesday.
Absolutely. We got to do what we can to get to the other side. Absolutely, man. We got so much in the news. We got the NBA Finals tonight. Anytime I want you to just search because there's a significant amount of Pittsburgh Steelers soundbite out there. And we finally we were suspecting something with Aaron Rodgers, but he kind of brought all those rumors to bear.
He did.
In terms of the truth behind those. And we may have that soundbite. We're going to say that for you a little bit. It's something going on with him that you may not even know. I mean, we're going to tease it up just a little bit. But guess what? We got the Association Finals tonight, the NBA Finals. They are going back to Indiana. Indiana, here I come. You remember that song by Justin 5?
Not really.
You know what the Justin 5
Maybe it was
from,
just
right?
the way that you Gary, Indiana. So don't be trying to come in.
No, you're trying to throw shade. Maybe it's where you sung it.
Yeah, because I didn't get it. I'm a big Jackson fan. But it was just,
Okay. That's the way it's going to be this morning.
Yes. Yes, sir. But do you think that's going to make a difference? So what are you thinking about them playing at home?
I think tonight's game is going to tell us whether or not this series is going to be a series or not.
Okay.
Yeah. If OKC takes it and go 2-1, then it's over. It's over. Calling a day.
You're gonna be a jukebox all morning.
I feel this way.
Oh, that sounds good.
I did it. Yeah, see, that's a song. That's a real song. Yeah, you know what it is?
No, keep going.
It's the middle of summer, so we just got to go with stuff. You know what I'm saying?
But you sound good, sir.
Did it sound good? Okay, well, I may bring it to a whole nother song in a little bit. But the songs today we're gonna have a little variety, a little go because it's Hump Day.
It is Hump Day.
And Hump Day, man, we do what we can to help you get to the other side, and that's what it's really all about. But Shea Gilgeous-Alexander really want to know what they improved on from game 1, so they want to carry that over to game 3. Mm-hmm. Let's take a listen.
We got better in the areas that we didn't take care of in game 1. Ultimately we got better on both ends of the floor in terms of handling their actions, and then we got better looks offensively and had a better flow and a better path to us offensively, and that's what a series, no matter the round, is about. Just trying to get better through every game, and hopefully where you end up is on the right side of the spectrum.
There you go. You know, like I said, a lot of these guys that play for OKC, and even they has, it's a. I just my observation, because I'm just people have some interesting names. Yeah, you notice the names there, the people in the NBA. I mean, Finals, Nembhard. Smith,
yes.
Here's go Lou Dort, Dort. Tyrese Halliburton. That's no Jimmy Johnson's nowhere.
No.
Leroy Jones.
Where's the James?
There's a James Johnson. He just
James
doesn't play.
It's a James Johnson.
Yeah, he doesn't play, but
there you go.
He's on the team.
So we finally got one. Because they ain't gonna lie. All the other names, you're like, wait a minute. Chet Holmgren. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Thank you, A-Town. It's a James Johnson.
It's a James Johnson.
That's about it.
And then put the two together. I like that.
That's about it, because the rest of them, I really, okay. Well, no, J-Dub, that's a simple one. Is Jalen? Is it Jaden?
And you got the
Jalen?
Williams.
Yeah.
There's 2 Jalen Williams.
On the same team?
Yep. That's why they call him J-Dub, so there's like a differentiation.
See, that's why I love this guy, because I know like hell you didn't know, because I didn't know that.
And I couldn't know it if you did. Whatever.
Absolutely not.
Whatever.
Hey, what was that we was talking yesterday? I was trying to remember this boy. And I was trying to get you to support. You with the donut, I forgot, in your hand. I was trying to get you to help me.
I couldn't find it. I couldn't see it.
Okay, so yeah, this is a name. This is a name found. I don't know anything you want to see different, Pam, tonight with the
I want to see the Pacers win tonight. Maybe they'll win and I'll get my voice back.
You don't have to your voice.
It's still trying to get right from the 10 days of being sick.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, I don't know. I want to see the Pacers come back and win at home because I want to see like at least 6 games.
Yeah.
We got to have something
Yeah, well, we're being talked about
to watch.
It's over. We were talking about name that tune kind of thing. I'm the same way, but Rick Carlisle, keep in mind he's won a world championship. He understands what it's all about. His Pacers head coach Rick Carlisle on having the finals back in Indiana. Here I come. Let's hear.
I expect there to be a very lively crowd. It's been a quarter century, as you mentioned, and our crowd's been great through the entire playoffs. I really believe, our crowd and Oklahoma City got to be 2 of the loudest in all of professional sports. And look, we experienced Madison Square Garden. We know that's no picnic. Cleveland they call that place Loudville, and Milwaukee is great too. And we've had great experiences. All these venues have been great. So we're going to need our crowd. We're in a position where we need to play better. Even though we won the first game, they've been dominant really in 7 out of 8 quarters. And so we've got to elevate our level.
Well, that's interesting because he's right. It's extremely loud in both of those places, and they got to get it going.
Well, I got something for you too.
Talk to me.
Some fun facts.
Sure.
On why more than just you and I need these games to be extended and need more people to watch because of all the viewership. Yeah. So just to recap, because we've been talking about that for a minute. Game 1 was the least watched NBA final opener since 1988, excluding the COVID-19 pandemic. Game 2 was the least watched since the 2020 bubble game.
Wow.
So overall, viewership is down 29%.
Unbelievable. And 29% is a big number, by the way. And by the way, did you realize 87, 88? Not trying to flex, but that's when I was in Europe. But, I thought some of those games, 87 or 88, one of them was tape delayed. I mean, that's hard to even imagine that they did tape delay on the NBA Finals.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Back in those days, that's where it was. But that speaks to, first of all, there's no a lot of James Johnson and J-Dubs we talk about, but these crazy names. I mean, even Halliburton, Siakam. I mean,
that's another one.
It's like they're not okay. Your name's his name, man. I'm not throwing shade at the name. They're just different. Names that we're not accustomed to. People we're not accustomed to.
Right.
There's no name, big time player. SGA is a big time player. I mean, I'm so impressed with his game. I never paid a lot of attention to him per se, but he's a pro, and he has that old school game I mentioned all the time, love. So that's why. But that's it. And Halliburton, he show up sometimes.
Right.
That's it.
Age is also a factor.
Talk to me.
So the average age for the finalists, the teams, are 25.5 years old, and this is the lowest on record as well.
Yeah, those are great facts. Like I say, I'm gonna watch it tonight, but it ain't like, I can't wait. See, and we had this group text, 20 guys on there. They text. Sometimes they do text too much. I mean, sometimes I don't see my phone for an hour.
You turn your notifications off.
It's like 36 messages. I'm like, what are these guys doing during the day? But anyway, I love the information but normally we be going in hard leading up to the games. Crickets. You don't have nothing.
Wow.
Nothing. We talking about sliding the family stone. I mean, I'm serious. It's like that. So, but those are very good facts, Pamela, in terms of what's going on. And yeah, this is a bad one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why go New York, go A-Town's Knicks, they would have drew. I mean, even if the series where it is now, they would have drew a huge audience.
Yeah, it would have changed the viewership numbers.
They had been in the
sure.
finals forever, and but yeah, it's a bad look. And I guess it's been already basketball, but it ain't been like, oh man, that's a great game. You know. So we'll see about that. But you know, Tyrese Halliburton's talking about now this is the done the defense because he got to get it going. He got it going late in the fourth quarter, but let's see what he had to say about just analyzing the OKC's defense.
What this defense does so well is they're in to out at such a high level. So every time you're driving, it feels like there's more bodies than there really is, right? Like Caruso, Dub, Chet, Dort, Casey Wallace, like all those guys are so good at being in to out, being in two spots at once. They're all elite defenders. So, when I'm driving, I think even the slightest second of hesitation gives my defender time to get back in front of me and this defender time to get back out to the gap. So it feels like they're in more spots than they really are at times. Yeah. And they really are, probably the best defense I've ever seen, in my career. But I still think I can do a much better job of, executing the game plan, getting downhill. When you get downhill, they really swarm. They really come after you. Yeah. So I think that led to high turnover numbers for me in game 2. And, we had a lot of turnovers obviously in game 1. So, when you get into the paint, you got to use that to your advantage if they're all going to swarm, trying to make the right play.
They're everywhere.
Maybe that explains a whole lot.
Yes.
He said the best defense because he's combined in 2 games, NBA Finals. How many games did he play? 2 games, yeah.
Yeah, 2.
He said a combined points, 31 points, okay? Yeah, Shea be dropping that every game.
Right.
And you can't, you being this high-end all-star, went from the most underrated to the most overrated to the most underrated player because he kind of changed down there.
To your daddy made you the most talked about.
Right, talked about. And exactly. And he's not getting over the hump. He got to make it. He got to do something.
They haven't had a player over 20 points.
Yeah. Not a good look. So here's my brain kind of runs crazy after having my cup of coffee. So what would make you what can come on television at the same time that will draw you away from the NBA Finals?
Tonight?
Yeah. Is it Housewives of Atlanta, Pam?
It doesn't come on tonight.
No, I'm saying.
But yeah.
What is it that movie? Is it Equalizer 3, 4 on? I'm curious, what would it be, A-Town, that you being this huge NBA fan? Is there anything that come on TV that will pull you away from watching the NBA Finals tonight?
Me?
Yeah. You can think about it.
I'm a professional. I have a job to do. I'm gonna get the job done.
Oh my God! But it's fun. Woo. Man, you just make me smile. This guy he's just going up. Pam, we create a monster behind it.
Monster. I mean, big creative.
And it's funny. I've seen this happen before in the past with guys that's been our producers over the last 15 years. And when they first come in, whatever. But then, boy, after a while, you're like, good gracious. We create a doggone monster, man. Yeah, all in. But no, that's it. I mean, just think about it. What can come on? Okay, outside of being a professional, I get it. And I know you can get the Cliff Notes when you come in the morning. I get that.
Right.
But outside of that, hey, because the reason I'm saying it, for example, when Boston and LA was playing, it had to be a crisis going on for me to pull away from, back in the day, when MJ was playing, for me to pull away, not to watch the game. But like tonight, because you just said, 30% of the people not even watching.
Right, exactly.
That normally watch. So what can be on, I know I'm not saying something that's regularly scheduled. I'm just anything that you can watch on television that will pull you away from watching the finals tonight.
Because we can go back and forth.
Hold that thought. Just hold that. Hold that. Because anytime I come back to you a little later on too, just think about it. You gotta just give me one.
Okay.
Because it's some.
Oh God,
because
it's definitely some.
This playoffs is like almost like watching paint dry, straight up. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna happen on the 19th that you really got to be involved in next week.
Okay.
And it's with the American Red Cross. Man, they got some great things going on. It's Juneteenth. American Red Cross, sickle cell. It's a sickle cell day, is it? I said, yeah. Where you can come in and of course, sickle cell is extremely important, particularly that for people that look like us.
That's right.
And this is very important. They're asking people to come out and celebrate Juneteenth with them. We've got a couple places to do that. And make some donate some blood. It's important. It's important for the livelihood for a lot of people we don't even know. So it's important for you to come out there. One of the locations that is in Durham at the Doubletree Meridian right there off of Meridian Parkway. I think it's going to be from 10 to 4. I'll double check that. But that's one location. There's one other location doing a similar thing, Pam.
Yes, downtown Raleigh, John Chavis Park starts at 11 o'clock. It'll go to 5 o'clock. You can come out. You can give blood. It's they're also having a family day, a Juneteenth day, all day, where they'll have activities, live music, and things like that. So bring the family, come out, support the American Red Cross. If you'd like to volunteer, you can go to americancross.org/volunteer or info for more information on ways and other dates that you can come out and support the American Red Cross.
Yeah, it's Juneteenth and World Sickle Cell Day blood drive. So and it's Raleigh, Durham. Again, it's in Durham at the Durham area at the Durham Doubletree, and that's from 10 to 4. And at John Chambers is from 11 to 5. So that's all on the 19th Juneteenth. So
come out and support.
Come out and support. When we get back, man, we finally got a big answer to a question, and it's funny. Everybody's making all these accusations and
I'm trying to tell you
about what's going on with this dude. Did somebody just asking a simple question?
Yeah.
Hell, stop all these rumors and accusations. Just ask the guy. And they did. Then they got an answer.
Exactly.
We're gonna give you the answer. Plus, again, I'm not throwing shade at the NBA Finals, but just happenstance, if you will. What else can be on at the same time that would draw you away from watching the NBA Finals? Seriously. We'll talk about that. I'm going to get my esteemed colleagues, even though one is a professional, I'm going to get my esteemed colleagues to give us at least one answer right here next on this update. Let's go.
Now back to the Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac on Buzz Sports Radio.
It's Men's Health Month, and Wake Med wants to remind you to exercise. Be physically active for at least 3 hours per week. That's about 30 minutes of exercise per day. And exercise doesn't have to be boring. Walking the dog, playing basketball, riding your bike, or even an impromptu dance party count as physical activity. Oh, and don't forget to include stretching and strength training. Get up, get moving, and while you're at it, schedule a WakeMed primary care appointment at wakemed.org to get started on your journey to a happier and healthier version of you.
Hi, this is Phil Ford. Did you know that Allsco invented the restaurant uniform rental industry? Allsco offers a wide variety of chefware for any type of restaurant. From fine dining to fast casual, we can outfit your staff in chef coats, cook shirts, and pants. Not only that, but we can clean and press them every week to ensure your staff looks as good as your food. Call 800-408-0208 or visit allsco.com. That is ALSCO.com to learn more.
We all want more for North Carolina. More boundless views, more adventures in the outdoors, and more clean roads to get there. But to get more, we have to do less. Less littering, that is. Make it your nature to trash your trash and keep NC clean. And we'll all have more reasons to love North Carolina. Litter less, get more. For more on the 7 outdoor NC Leave No Trace principles, visit OutdoorNC.com. Sponsored by the North Carolina Association of Broadcasters and Visit North Carolina, a part of the Economic Development Partnership of North Carolina in cooperation with this station.
Hey, Charlotte, are you ready for the ultimate food experience? Then you need to head over to Dame's Chicken and Waffles with locations in Durham, Cary, and Greensboro. Dame is where you will find award-winning chicken and the most unique waffle flavors around.
Whether you're planning a private party, public event, or corporate gathering, Dame's has your catering needs covered. We offer catering for any and all occasions. Imagine your next event with our delicious chicken and waffles. Your guests will be talking about it for weeks.
Join us on Thursdays for live music that perfectly complements your dining experience. It's the perfect way to enjoy a great meal and some great tunes.
Don't forget to visit our website at dameschickenandwaffles.com. That's dameschickenandwaffles.com. And follow us on social media for the latest updates, special offers, and mouth-watering photos of our dishes. Come on, get smeared by the best.
Dame's Chicken and Waffles, where great food and great times meet. See you soon, Charlotte. Hi, I'm Earl Reese with the S, here to discuss a topic that literally is near and dear to my heart. About 5 years ago, I underwent heart bypass surgery to remove blockages and improve my overall cardiovascular health. My experience highlights the importance of heart health, and I wanted to list my top 10 steps we can all take to protect our hearts. Number 1, stay active. Number 2, eat a balanced diet. Number 3, quit smoking. Number 4, manage stress. Number 5, monitor your health. Number 6, maintain a healthy weight. Number 7, limit your alcohol intake. Number 8, get enough sleep. Number 9, stay hydrated. Number 10, know the signs: chest pains, shortness of breath, and dizziness, and seek medical attention if you experience any of these symptoms. My personal story is a reminder of the importance of heart health. By taking proactive steps, we can all work towards a healthier heart and a longer, more fulfilling life. Let's go.
Out on credit cards, struggling with high interest debt? You can pay it all off in days with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan. Hey, it's Dennis Cox. Get cash out now without touching your low-rate first mortgage. No appraisals, no waiting, no BS. The Rapid Equity Loan program at Loan Pronto is amazing. One Loan Pronto client just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. They paid off debt, renovated the kitchen, and cut their monthly expenses by $1,800. That's a huge turnaround. Loan Pronto, instant approvals, low rates, no hard credit pull up front. Listen, your home equity is yours. Use it. Get cash to consolidate your debt down to one easy low monthly payment. Call Loan Pronto now for a free instant appraisal for your home and see how much cash you can get today. Loan Pronto is A+ rated by the BBB and have nearly 2,500 5-star Google reviews. Their service is off the charts. Call now to start the conversation. 919-381-1760, loanpronto.com. 919-381-1760. Get debt relief now. Loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender. NMLS 166171 on approved credit. NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
My muscles ached. I was tired all the time.
My son had a full-blown asthma attack. It came out of nowhere.
The unsettling thing about some symptoms is
I had a fever and these terrible headaches.
you don't always know what's causing them.
It was Lyme disease from a tick bite.
I had West Nile virus from a mosquito.
He had a reaction to cockroach allergens.
Threats to your health can come from unexpected places. Get the facts. Visit pestworld.org. A public service message from the National Pest Management Association.
Reese and Kmac covering sports the way real fans talk about it. The Sports Shop on Buzz Sports Radio and WRL Sports Plus TV.
Got to get money. I'm gonna lay it right on the line. A dollar bill is a friend of mine. We need money. Talking about money, y'all. I said I'm gonna lay it right on the line. A dollar bill is a friend of mine. We need money. Talking about money. I don't wanna be a millionaire. I just want my proper share. We need money. Talking about money. I don't need that wealth of fame. I just want enough to play the game. We need money.
We need money.
Talking about money. Now, honey.
Oh, yeah. We talk about money on this hump day. 2 days behind us, 2 days in front of us. We go hard in the paint with a little go-go. Let's go. Oh, DL Reese in the building. Kmac is in the building.
We need money.
The lovely, talented Pamela Thomas-Smith is in the building. The professional himself, A-Town's in the building.
Get it straight, man. Don't worry about this. You do what you do.
919-890-6200. I need money. That's how you get at us right there. Come on. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, man, 99.9 HD2, 620 AM the Buzz, 104.5 FM on the radio. The Sports Shop, Reese and Kmac. Get us on YouTube, WRLSportsFan.com. Streaming there too as well. On YouTube, though, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. We would love and appreciate that. And we also rock with the best of the Sports Shop. Reese and Kmac, that's our podcast.
You know it is.
It's out there each and every day, man. Link into it, subscribe to it. You're going to hear everything. You're going to see everything. That's how we get down. And again, we're talking little NBA Finals. The third game is tonight. If you don't remember, I just want to remind you, the third game is tonight.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And you excited, Kmac?
Now y'all know y'all was wrong for that earlier.
No, we're going back to it.
Y'all know it was. Leave small market alone, man.
Well, it's small market. The names are different.
I mean, basketball.
Neesmith, Nimhard,
Just because you
Siakam.
Okay, hold on.
Halliburton.
Here is where the divide is. This is where
Okay.
the problem exists. A-Town. Do you recall watching those guys for the last 3 or 4 years, coming out of college, going into the NBA? Shea, Nimhard, Hart, whatever his name
My
is.
point is that.
I mean, but I'm not A-Town. I'm not A-Town. Do you recall watching any of those young men, following them into the NBA? Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Not really.
Yeah.
Well, I thought he was going to say yes.
No, I know. He started looking at that. It ain't up there.
And here's the problem. You know, when Chet and whatever his name is, Nimhard, when they played in Gonzaga, we should know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't know.
And that's really my point.
So it's not about
25.5 average year old.
Yes.
AAU. It's AAU.
But you can't.
Hey,
But you can't
this is U25.
But what I don't like is people that say it's not good basketball.
No, I didn't say that.
I know, but there are people that's trying to say it's not good basketball.
But it's not exciting basketball.
What?
No, I don't think it's. You think this game? You think this series is exciting, Pam?
I mean,
no, thank you.
That's because you see you caught up in this.
I mean, they jump ahead, 15, 20 points in the first quarter. That's when you go to the other TV show that we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you go back and then you see the score.
So the question I asked today came back. What else could be on at the same time as the NBA Finals that would draw you away from the NBA Finals? Because NBA Finals, this is. They start in October, Pam.
Yeah.
They play all year. Now we down in June where it's supposed to matter. But what else could be on that would pull you away from this one thing that everybody's waiting on? The NBA?
I mean, it's few players. I mean, they having their first kid and they didn't even meet the woman. They didn't know they had never met before the season started. They can't have a baby.
So
I mean, that's how long this is.
So even though
that's one of the problems. The length.
919-890-6200. I'd like to know what else could be on at the same time.
I probably really don't want it to, because then y'all gonna be like, man, you really. I mean, honestly, I've been.
Wait, hold. Let's hold it.
Okay.
We're gonna go to
Big Chuck gonna tell us
to Louisiana here. He may have some. Chuck may tell us something. What's going on, Chuck? What you got this morning?
Good morning.
Give me something to watch.
Good morning. Good morning, you four. Yeah, it's just something, so much is going on. You all just told me something, when they was yesterday, but so much was going on, and you were talking about, passing another music legend, Sly Stone, and it's like it caught a lot of people's attention, and, like I was telling you about X-Clan, they sampled a song like Flashlight, Paul McFunkadelic, and bounced it out by Zap.
Watch out, Chuck.
Yeah, but Sly Stone, think about Arrested Development would not have been what they are because of Mr. Windows, Sing a Simple Song at the ending, and Everyday People doing his songs. It took him and James Brown and Paul McFunkadelic and the Elements, Earth, Wind, and Fire to be able to sample all that funk. But my reason for calling, the NBA Finals hasn't reached the attention of people. You know what happened? I've been watching, as I said, I've been watching the Super Regionals going into the College World Series. And do you think that guy, y'all can probably answer that, the guy, Dan Skirka, the coach of Murray State, I believe they're going to throw the bag at him. This man's 40 years old, and look at where he's gotten that program. Mm-hmm. I see Dr. Stroman's alma mater, Virginia, the guy, Brian O'Connor's now the coach at Mississippi State. Mm-hmm. That's what I've been watching that. But, I'm going to land on this one with I look at Pascal Siakam. One thing you can say about him, he has a championship for the Toronto Raptors, and that defense they were using during that time was an AAU defense that the Golden State Warriors had a tough time with. That AAU defense they were talking about Nick Nurse had during that time, but it beat the Warriors. The Warriors had a tough time with it. I'm land on that one.
All right, but go ahead and land on it, brother. We appreciate you. Thank you, Chuck.
All right, you all take care.
You too. Thank you.
Billy Woods,
all right.
If Gunsmoke is on,
he going to.
He gonna watch Gunsmoke.
Yeah,
but see, Billy Woods not
he's not a basketball fan.
I mean, look. He wouldn't know the difference between Gunsmoke and the championship.
It
looked the same to him.
Billy Clyde said he watching Gunsmoke. He said he watching Gunsmoke.
He said, what? Where they guns at?
I mean, it just occurred to me. I'm not trying to throw shade at the NBA Finals.
Oh, you're doing a good job of not
I was
trying.
gonna say, boy, look.
I'm not throwing it. I got it in my hand.
Just bounced up at you. He threw a ball, came back, and shade.
But Pam, you read the data?
Yeah, it's 29% down.
Ever since the lowest since when now?
1988.
Like 40-some years, almost.
And the only reason why they say 1998 is because that was the first year that the Nelson ratings were used. So it could be.
It could be worse. They have no measurement tool in place.
That's what the Nelson ratings.
This don't seem fair. Y'all see like y'all piling on. Right?
No, we're not piling on.
This don't feel fair.
But the thing is that I just find myself going to watch other things. What else is on when I'm home watching the games?
Mm-hmm.
Again, the question is, what else can be on that will lure you away from watching these NBA finals? I'm curious. And we're going to go to my esteemed colleague behind the glass, the professional that he is.
There he is.
And I want you to deviate from your professionalism. You on the phone?
He laughs. He tells laughs.
But he's on the phone now, so I'm going to wait till you come back. Pam, have you thought about one of them?
Yeah. Got a couple.
Okay, but give me.
She said a couple.
What would lure you away from watching these?
Well, I mean,
these World Championship finals where everybody. This is a world game.
Well, I mean, I'm just like my esteemed colleague. I'm very, professional, so I would want to stay with the sport. But if it gets a little boring, then I'll go over and watch the WNBA.
Oh, okay.
And I'm looking for a Liberty game because after the win last night, they're 9-0.
I watched some of that too.
We were watching that last night.
Because my cousin was playing.
Yes.
Yeah.
But in addition to that, to be honest, I would go also go back and forth. Like I would think Tyler Perry's got this new series out called Divorce Wives.
Yeah,
Sisters is on hiatus. It's that part of the season's ended. So and it comes on Wednesday night. So normally I would watch Sisters.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
But that's on hiatus right now. So it would be this new show, Divorce Wives. So I'd be watching something like that, or I go back because Monday I was busy and missed one of the shows. All American. I probably would pull that out and watch that. That's sports.
I'm gonna go to A-Town Kmac, but I want to holler at James. We got James Roddick on there. Good morning, James. What's up, man?
Good morning, James.
What's going on, family? How y'all doing?
What's going on? How you doing,
bro? How
Big time.
Man, I'm doing good. By the time the ball tip up in the air for the NBA Finals, even though I want the Pacers to win, I'll be watching Chicago PD, FBI, FBI International, and then when it really get out of hand, I go to YouTube and put up the championship from the NFL and watch the Super Bowl all over
I ain't mad at you. Don't worry. I do that sometimes too.
Well, you should watch that.
Yeah, I watch the Super Bowl. Hey, I watch all the playoff games all the way up to the Super Bowl.
I ain't mad at you on that, though.
That's good.
I'm not mad at you on that.
My daughters be like, I'm fed up with you watching this game. It's over with now. You done seen it 100 times. I scared to get better and better every time I look at it.
Wow, that's good, James.
Because, James, I mean, people got to have some options because, I mean, the ratings are down. I'm not drawing shade. I'm really not. But it's just, it's not entertaining to me.
The numbers are what the numbers are.
Man, I'm a big. I used to be a big NBA fan, man. The Lakers could play all night long. Kobe, man, I stay up to 1 o'clock on this side, and know that I had to get up and go to work the next day. But today, I can take it or leave it, man.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
Yeah.
You just ain't got the. I ain't gonna say it ain't the star power. It's just.
But this one, I think that has a lot to do with it. I mean, if Shea is a star. And sometimes
Yeah,
Tyrese,
it
sometimes he's a
It's
star.
just like, hey, man, these guys, it ain't. I don't know, man. I don't know. It just ain't there, but the grab people's attention, it just ain't there, man.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, man. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate that, and I think that's spot on. Thanks, James. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, James.
And Pam, your man married, too. They say he had a ring on yesterday at
Well, we're not sure about that. We're going to find out after the break, okay? Thank you, James, for spoiling my damn tease. Bye.
Oh, my fault,
Bye,
James.
Bye, James.
I'm sorry. I'm gone. Y'all have a good
Bye, man.
Have a good one, James.
All right.
Anytime what we got, man.
James said, oops. Oops.
Man, I tell you, we have so much fun on the show. You can always join us even when we're not here in the studio because we got a lot of things going on. We post some videos out throughout the day. How you become part of that, just scan the QR code, the black one, and that'll take you right into our YouTube page. And every time something happens, real time, you'll get notified by that particular app, if you will. So subscribe, like, and share. We love that. And also to be part of our team and to become part of a lot of things that's happening. Some may happen this week. There's a little tease right there. He may be in the studio tomorrow. There's a little tease right there. So somebody you may want to go see this weekend. So we got a lot going on. So you may want to join the red QR code, join our team to be part of our family. When we get back, thanks to James, we're going to talk about an answer to a question that Pam's and a lot of people wondering. Kmac been throwing shade at this guy, but the coach of the team that he's going to, he got a whole different perspective, Kmac. We'll discuss that.
Yeah, we're going to find out.
Always look at the left hand.
We're going to find out.
And always, what the hell can you
always
watch
look at the middle finger
outside of watching the NBA finals? Next on the Sports Shop, let's go.
Will it be a fade, a trim, a chop, or clean? Time for straight talk that cuts to the issues of importance in the community in the Sports Shop Barber Chair.
Golf's third major will be found on 99.9 The Fan. Listen all week long as we cover the U.S. Open from Oakmont Country Club. Find out if Bryson DeChambeau can go back-to-back or if a new champion emerges. Depend on us for constant leaderboard updates and every big moment through the presentation of the Champions Trophy. Coverage of the U.S. Open on 99.9 The Fan is teed up by Wilson Country Club. Experience the rich history of this must-play course.
Need CPAP supplies fast? I'm Brandon Giggling, president of Parkway Sleep Health Centers, and we are the Triangle's top sleep provider, offering quick access to the equipment you need for better sleep. Get the right supplies right when you need them. With over 20 years of experience, our expert team is here to help you sleep better, sooner.
Discover why so many trust Parkway Sleep Health Centers for better sleep. Visit parkwaysleep.com now and start your journey to a healthier night's sleep. Parkway Sleep Health Centers. Sound sleep. Sound health.
This is Kmac. You're tuned into the Sports Shop, where we go beyond the game and delve into the heart of what truly matters. It's time to talk about men's mental health. We're a community with a way of life that brings together family, friends, and fans to discuss the thrill of the big game. But life is about more than just sports. We recognize that every day men engage in various activities that form the fabric of their lives. Whether it's in the barbershop, the salon, or the cigar lounge, these are places where conversations flow freely, friendships are forged, and bonds are strengthened. Today, we want to remind all men out there that it's okay to talk about more than just the game. Your mental health matters. We understand that life can throw curveballs and sometimes pressure can become overwhelming. It's important to remember that seeking help is a sign of strength and not weakness. If you or someone you know is struggling with their mental health, don't hesitate to reach out. There are resources available to provide support, guidance, and understanding. This is the Sports Shop, reminding you that your mental health is just as important as a game-winning touchdown or shot. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Your mental health matters. Let's go.
The Law Offices of Gregory Noel Williams, PLLC, is here to serve your legal needs in the areas of personal injury, estate planning, civil litigation, and traffic matters. Whether you were injured through no fault of your own in an auto accident, or if you need to complete or update your will, your power of attorney, living will, or trust, or if you're injured through breach of contract, contact GRW Law, where we protect the injured and counsel the uninsured. You can reach us at 919-282-4696, or you can visit us on the web at grw-law.com.
Tired of hearing scary radio ads about the IRS? Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000 or $500,000, we have a solution. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS with zero risk to you. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with a BBB. End your tax nightmare today by visiting TRA.com or call 800-583-6580. That's 800-583-6580.
This is Gordon Miller from Miller Lending and Cary. Over the years, I'm often asked why we made the choice to become one of the only mortgage companies in the state to provide loans without closing costs as a primary source of funding. And my response is always the same. How did closing costs ever become a thing? Who was that first person who asked for a lower rate, heard it would cost $15,000 to save $50 a month, smiled and said, "That'd be great"? Recently, we're noticing a trend of large national lenders quoting low rates but with a high APR. This is the definition of what happened when that first person asked for a lower rate but ignored how much it would cost. Quotes today are a two-part process. It's not just the rate, but what are the closing costs? At Miller Lending, we simply don't believe you'll keep your loan long enough to realize additional savings. So before you throw away thousands of dollars in needless fees, pick up the phone and call Miller Lending today. 919-447-3377, or simply apply online at millerlending.com. Miller Lending is an equal housing lender and MLS number 250-2146.
I'm a wife and the mother of 2 kids. And when I get to work in the precinct house and put on my uniform, I can tell you, as a police officer, we're building partnerships. This should be happening everywhere, so the police should be reaching out to this community, and this community should reach out to the police. That's the way to make this a safer place.
Start the conversation and help stop crime. To learn the 5 things you can do, go to ncpc.org/prevent violent crime. A message from the National Crime Prevention Council and the Bureau of Justice Assistance.
Parenting is hard. Technology can make it harder. The Family Media Plan developed by the American Academy of Pediatrics helps make it easier. Go to healthychildren.org/media plan today to create the media plan that's right for your family.
I'm attorney Brian Ritchie. Getting hurt in a car wreck comes with all kinds of stress and frustration. But when you call me, I'll be on top of all of it. So all you need to worry about is getting better. If you've been injured in a car wreck, I'm on top of it. Contact us at richielaw.com.
You're listening to The Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac, presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Alsco, the worldwide leader in linen and uniform rental services for restaurants, healthcare, the automotive industry, and industrial facilities.
Even if she go away, 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 I'm a classic man. You can be me when you look this clean. I'm a classic man.
Hey, if you
Calling on me like a young OG. I'm a classic man.
Oh, that's a capital stuff.
Get made by the street, elegant, old-fashioned man. Come on, yeah, baby, I'm a classic man. I burn through the hood like
yo.
Everybody feeling so cool. Cool like that, King Cool.
Oh man, thank you, Eddie.
Get a bit of my soul. I got charm like a leprechaun.
Welcome back to the Sports Shop. DL Reese came back. The lovely talented Pamela Spencer Fern. The professional. Top out of class. 919-890-6200.
Look at you.
Wow. You know, up until yesterday was the first day of minicamp for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and all summer it's been up and down. Aaron Rodgers, where he's going. He finally signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and you know, the guy to my far left is like, it's not going to work out. I mean, we don't know if it's going to work out or not.
Exactly. We don't have an answer. We don't have an
answer. But is he committed? Is he going to stand in the gap like he should for the Pittsburgh Steelers? Because if he plays even half as good as he's had in the past, he can make a difference. He'd be better than Mason Rudolph, Red-Nosed Reindeer. He'd be better than him. Well, right or wrong?
Those are facts.
Okay.
those are facts. That just speaks volumes to what we have to work with. That's all.
That's all you got. That's all you got.
Right, exactly. This is just an indictment of what we have to work with.
Oh wow, that's
not much.
So, but let's ask him. This is Aaron Rodgers on why the Steelers was the right fit for him. Let's take a listen. He's still a bad man. Let's go.
It still is.
You know, I think it starts with Mike Tomlin. I mean, I've been a fan of his for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few iconic franchises in the NFL. I played for one of them for 18 years. This is another one. One of those. There's something special about obviously this area. So many great quarterbacks are from Pittsburgh. I feel like Pittsburgh has been a part of my career from the beginning. Playing for Mike McCarthy for 13 years, having Tom Clements or Tommy Clements, depending on how old you are, as my quarterback coach forever. Don Capers.
Wow.
Kevin Green, Darren Perry, Ben McAdoo, Frank Signetti, Luke Getsy. I don't want to forget anybody, but a lot of Yinzers in my life.
Wow. That's pretty good. That's pretty impressive. He went down to people that's connected to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Came back.
18 years.
Yeah, 4 months.
Get together.
4 months to figure it out.
You ain't giving him no credit.
That don't mean a damn thing to me, bro. Look, you come in every year with the same tap dance, song and dance, and then all of a sudden, somewhere between now and September 15th, all of a sudden, you got a problem with somebody in the locker room, and here we go.
No, he respect Mike Tomlin. That's the first
you
thing
can tell that they're fans of each other.
Right.
Well,
they respect each other.
Well, let's hope, because this will be short-lived.
You was going to say something?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Go to the next.
Yeah, no, you're right. They are fans of each other. Matter of fact, here's Mike Tomlin on what Aaron Rodgers adds to the team.
I mean, read his resume.
Love it.
We're excited about him being here.
Told you.
He's excited about being here. But we'll make no bold predictions. We're just going to roll our sleeves up and go to work and let our efforts do the talking.
That's right. He told you.
Yo, that's why we did that.
I guess he told you.
I appreciate
Read his resume and watch us work.
Yeah.
Watch us work.
Watch us work.
Watch us work, baby.
We about business here. The problem is the guy you try to take up for, you about to find out he ain't about all the business you think.
Aaron Rodgers?
Watch what I tell you.
Man.
Watch what I tell you.
They did ask him why was this was the right time to sign with the Steelers. This way to say about that, Kmac.
I was dealing with a lot of things in my personal life, and some things improved a little bit where I felt like I could fully be all in here with the guys. I had a great conversation with Mike throughout the entire process, and Omar.
See, now, they've been
It's
talking.
good to get that done and get behind us.
See, we don't know. We have to making, we just speculating everything. We don't
I
know.
tell you, he had some personal
Right.
stuff going on, but he went a little bit deeper.
What he say?
And he said
Talk to
this
me.
was a decision that was best for my soul. And
His
I felt
soul-
like
his what?
his soul.
The soul is right here inside.
Inside.
That's right.
And
K-Mac.
being here with Coach Mike Tomlin and the guys, that's what got him here. This opportunity was best
For
for
his
me.
soul.
And I'm so excited to be here.
Let me put this on my calendar.
So this was best for my soul.
And the thing is, of course, I'm not.
Hold on, 'cause I ain't gonna forget
Pittsburgh is like my third team, fourth team down, in my family of teams. But I love, of course, Mike Tomlin, of course, John Stallworth, and all that. So I always support. But but the thing is that everybody respects the Steelers. That's why everybody was tripping like, why can't they get a quarterback?
So
but they got one now because it's all about his soul, Pam.
So,
That's it.
so this
Aaron
is the day y'all was all in, right?
Yeah. What's the day?
June 11th.
Okay.
2025.
What time is it? Tell me what time so we can put it down.
Don't even need to tell.
7:51.
I just need to put it on my calendar so when I go to look for it, I go to find out what date y'all had this bold prediction. Look, I'm gonna know exactly when it was. So when y'all start squirming around but Reese ain't gonna never fold. Reese gonna always be. If I know it better, I think Aaron Rodgers was a nuke.
The next time he come out in the dark, he might be.
He might be.
Hey, look, boy, he hold him down. When I say Dion Reese hold him down now. His daddy don't hold him down like Reese do. Reese got it back.
Well, he got some competition now.
Reese got it back.
That's right.
Because his wife might hold him down.
Well, we got the wife. Well, that's what I'm saying. No, when he came in,
He didn't say that.
When he signed, he had a wedding ring on his finger.
Yeah, beautiful
Like,
black
K-Mac, hold
band.
your hand up, left hand.
Kind of like that,
Kinda
left hand.
like
Oh, you want to know different? Okay, there we go. You want to know different? I got 4 of them. I go with new one every day.
So everybody's rumors started floating around because he had his ring on, and there was an announcement. So all the speculation and people were making all these accusations about what's going on. Somebody got real smart and just asking the damn question.
Right.
And so,
are you married?
Let's see.
I'm not even mad at that.
Here's Aaron Rodgers confirms it's a wedding ring. Let's take a listen.
So are you married?
Yeah, it's a wedding ring.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How long ago?
It's been a couple months.
So it's like, it's funny that nobody asked him that question. I guess he hadn't been around either. Maybe
Right,
that's
he
why.
hadn't been around.
He
Yeah,
had
yeah.
access to
Yeah, so it's been a couple months.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Been a couple months.
And we read a couple months ago that there was some different things going on
Yeah.
in his family.
Let that man live, Kmac.
So you just decided. What?
He said, we ain't getting no younger, might as well do it.
Right. She might have gave him an ultimatum.
We ain't getting no younger,
Well, I mean,
we might as well do
Or maybe you never
maybe
know.
maybe that played into his decision on trying to get back to California. Maybe that played into it.
What do you mean?
Maybe his wife wanted to move to California.
But Pittsburgh is not in California.
I know, but he wasn't trying to go to Pittsburgh.
Okay. No, but the thing is,
Yeah, he ain't gonna tell it.
Kmac.
See, neither one of them tell that lie. Mike Tomlin knew he didn't choose Aaron Rodgers first, and Aaron Rodgers know he didn't want to go to Pittsburgh first. They just all ended up together. We ain't getting no younger. We might well just hang out with each other.
Real quick, I know we got a few seconds left. Play the Aaron Rodgers talking about the soul. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Play that.
Lies.
Play this.
He ain't say on here. Come here first.
For my ego, I don't need it.
Thank
to
you.
Keep playing.
Thank you.
A lot of decisions that I've made over my career and life from strictly the ego, even if they turn out well, are always unfulfilling. But
Listen
to this part.
From the soul are usually pretty fulfilling. So this was a decision that was best for my soul. And I felt like being here with Coach T.
What?
And the guys that got here and the opportunity.
Come on now.
Decisions made from my soul are the most
Coach
fulfilling.
T. He called him Coach T. Kmac.
First of all, put some respect on that man.
Hey, no,
that's his name for him.
His name is Coach Thomas.
They cool like that, Kmac.
Not cool my ass.
They cool like that.
His name is Coach Thomas.
Kmac.
You don't come in here. You don't give me no damn nickname. You come in here. You a player.
After the whole soundbite, that's what you got.
That's exactly what I got.
So it's still about ego.
Yeah, that's about his ego.
That's about his ego,
Aaron Rodgers is trying to put himself on the same level as Coach Thomas. And you ain't on his level. You ain't on his level, bro.
The Adam Gold Show.
At the beginning of the season, if I had told Hurricanes fans that your year would end in the conference finals, you would have jumped through fire to make that happen. That's what we thought at the beginning of the year, that they're not going to be as good. As it turned out, even through all of the things that happened over the course of this season, through Martin Necas's touching of the sun and then being traded, it still ended up in a good spot.
The Adam Gold Show, weekdays starting at noon on 99.9 The Fan.
Atlantic Spas and Builders is the place to get the grill season started during our huge warehouse liquidation sale. Huge savings on Kamado Joe and GMG pellet grills. Save $600 on the KJ Classic 3. 50% savings on KJ and GMG accessories. Receive a free rotisserie and free pellets with every GMG grill. And as always, Atlantic Spas and Builders is the place for hot spring spas, pool tables, outdoor gaming, and Tilo saunas. Save now through Father's Day. Atlantic Spas and Billiards, Glenwood Avenue, Raleigh, and Market Street, Wilmington.
If you are interested in your student and student athlete receiving a scholarship to college, Prime Time Scouting is the company for you. This is Coach Ellis of Prime Time Scouting. We don't sell anything, we offer service. We are looking for those who are looking for us. Guaranteed scholarships with a money-back guarantee. Internships. Relationships with all the divisions, 3, 2, 1, NAIA, HBCUs, and so forth, and also prep schools. Vetting the schools and coaches. Academic aid. Discounts on services like training, tutoring, and film. Help with the transfer portal, and also it's a lifetime commitment. The Sports Shop, Reese and Kmac, plus Primetime Scouting 55. That is your promo code that lets us know they found you for us. We offer service. We don't sell anything. Let us help you.
Check out Coach Ellis and Primetime Scouting at primetimescouting.com.
Quality healthcare rental services can raise the image of your entire facility. When you use top quality linens and uniforms from Alsco, you can be assured you will receive industry certified, hygienically clean, quality linens with every delivery, saving your facility money in the long run while enhancing your facility's professional reputation. Call 1-800-408-0208 or visit alsco.com. Again, that's ALSCO.com to learn more.
Will you make the right call? Time's running out, pressure's on, and you need your roof replaced. Hi, I'm Holly from RoofWorks. It's 4th and goal, and the decision's in your hands. The competition can't stop you. You're about to score the game winner. We've trained for years for this moment to raise the roof for you. So avoid the noise and put us in the game. Call RoofWorks today or visit us online at roofworks.com. That's roof, WERKS.com.
Maxed out on credit cards, struggling with high interest debt? You can pay it all off in days with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan. Hey, it's Dennis Cox. Get cash out now without touching your low-rate first mortgage. No appraisals, no waiting, no BS. The Rapid Equity Loan program at Loan Pronto is amazing. One Loan Pronto client just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. They paid off debt, renovated the kitchen, and cut their monthly expenses by $1,800. That's a huge turnaround. Loan Pronto, instant approvals, low rates, no hard credit pull up front. Listen, your home equity is yours. Use it. Get cash to consolidate your debt down to one easy low monthly payment. Call Loan Pronto now for a free instant appraisal for your home and see how much cash you can get today. Loan Pronto is A+ rated by the BBB and have nearly 2,500 5-star Google reviews. Their service is off the charts. Call now to start the conversation. 919-381-1760, loanpronto.com. 919-381-1760. Get debt relief now. Loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender. NMLS 166171 on approved credit. NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Unused prescription opioid pain medicines can spell trouble. They can spell risk if taken by someone they weren't prescribed for, harm if accidentally taken by a child or pet, or overdose if they're not used as directed. Safely dispose of opioids before they can hurt your family. Find a drug take-back option such as medicine drop boxes. You may find these in your community at local pharmacies or police stations. Visit www.fda.gov/drug disposal.
Hello? I'm a Marine. It took me a long time to make this call.
If you or a veteran in your life is experiencing thoughts of suicide, dial 988, then press 1 to reach the Veterans Crisis Line.
I'm attorney Brian Ritchie. Big truck accidents can cause life-changing injuries, and life-changing injuries deserve life-changing money. I know big truck wrecks, and I know how to fight those big insurance companies. If you've been hurt by a big truck, contact us at ritchielaw.com. I'm on top of it.
Your home for the Durham Bulls. WCMC HD2, HD3 Holly Springs, WDNC AM Durham, and WCLY AM Raleigh. The Buzz.
I'm meteorologist Elizabeth Gardner. For the most part, today is partly cloudy. It is definitely hot and humid. Our humidity really starts going up today and continues to climb as we head into the weekend. A hot afternoon with a high of 91. It'll feel more like mid-90s with the heat index. 68 overnight tonight. There may be an isolated evening thunderstorm, but most of us probably won't see any of that. Tomorrow's a hot day with a high of 92 and a small chance for storms, but that chance does go up again over the weekend.
As always, you can visit the Sports Shop website, thesportshopradio.com, to catch up on all things Sports Shop. Help put together by our friends at Creative Allies. Creative Allies believes that everyone deserves great marketing, no matter your budget. The team at Creative Allies can help you with everything digital. That means a logo design or a new website. If you're a small business owner who needs a little help with marketing, you should reach out. Visit creativeallies.com or send an email to marketing@creativeallies.com.
Shawty made that clap, she don't need no applause. High fashion, like Goya, G-Wagon, or the Rover. I put some ice on you cause you got a cold. I know I gotta keep my shawty on go.
I see you. Shout out to Aaron Rodgers putting that ice on him.
Put the ice on him.
I see you, eh?
If we hop in the beans, is that okay? Is it okay
hop in
if
the
I
beans,
call you my
is that
pride, babe? I ain't no player, I just got a lot of faith. But let me tell you, I like you a lot, babe. I wanna start at the top and the bottom.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the Sports Shop. Sports Shop, Reese and Kmac doing what we do. I like this song. It's a real odd read. I don't know why. I just really like this song. We rocking out as always on this hump day. If you ain't humping, you ain't trying, people. Get yourselves together. I see you out there, Nova. We got the Reese.
Good morning, good people.
Rocking out as always. I'm the Kmac 1 with a Sports Shop 1 because we never number what? We never number 2. That's
Never,
right.
ever.
Ever number 2. That's right. We got the firm, Pam. Hey, Pam.
You're not going to say Thompson Smith?
I mean, y'all got so much confusion this morning about the names and all this, and then you explained it all wrong. I ain't messing with you no more.
Whose name did I explain wrong?
You explained
My
wrong.
own?
No, the reason for the names, why you kept this name, why you got that name.
Now, first he's going to tell Aaron Rodgers where he wrong. Then you're going to tell me I'm wrong on my own scenario about my own names.
No, exactly. What you should have said was because it's mine.
He wasn't going to stop there.
No, I wasn't.
Because it's mine. Mind your own damn business.
That's right.
Yeah, I did go deep on you.
Mind your business.
Reese is mad because Shea Gilgis Alexander. You can have 3 names too, bro.
That's true.
I mean, but yours is unique because of the way that you spell it.
That's exactly. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate that. That's
I'm just trying to help him out.
Right. I got 2 R's in my first name, 2 L's in my first name, 2 E's in my second name, and I got an S.
And an S.
Double the trouble, baby.
There you are. You are still special. Literally with the S.
Oh, man.
S is for special.
Look, I just got a regular old name.
No, I wouldn't say that.
A regular old
No, you got
no.
several. Some people know you as Kmac.
See, that's what I'm saying.
And some people you say.
Like Mike T, they call you Kmac. See, I mean, they gave you a name.
Yeah, when you say Kevin, people are like, huh?
Hey, Kmac, Kevin,
I know exactly who Kevin is.
Kevin is different than the person that sits here.
Oh, you damn right.
Is it Clinton or Clinton?
Stop.
I mean, I'm trying to remember though.
See, nobody knows. Yes, you can't tell me. You can't tell.
So he changed his last name?
No, you go to Laura. They ain't got no Kmac.
Nobody knows me. The only people know me as Kmac is people that listen to radio.
Okay.
Kmac is like a non-existent. They go, what? Now, if you say Mac, at home, now this is funny enough. That's my mom.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When they said Matt, they're talking about the mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't. My brother, we don't get that.
Okay.
We don't get that. Like,
I can see that.
They say Mac now.
I can see it.
You think you like Mac? Oh man, that must be a big. You know, my little. my mom would come around the corner. They say, "Oh, hey Mac." You be looking for something.
She right there. She way down here.
Oh, you Mac. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then you find out quickly. Okay. I see why they call you that. Okay, we get it. But no, they don't. No, I never grew up being called Kmac. So they call me Clint, and that's a whole nother story. And Reese, you ain't gonna tell it either.
I'm glad you told me that. I'm gonna start doing that. Start calling him Clint.
Well, you can. I won't respond to you though, Pam. We got 8 time behind the glass. What up, hey?
Doing well, feeling good.
What they call you?
Alex.
Yeah.
Yep. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Oh, trust me. Everybody ain't always called you Alex. Somebody's got a nickname. Somebody got a name for you. Somebody somewhere's got a nickname for you. But it's all good. Hey, time we doing on the poll question. We have one?
We have 2 poll questions.
Uh-oh.
So, but the fact that he starts chuckling, he knows one of them is shady. He knows it's shady. He's like, this is going to be shady, but I'm going to put it up anyway.
So the first poll, the poll questions can be found on X, formerly known as Twitter, through Buzz Sports Radio, the Sports Shop 1. And the first poll question is just from a conversation yesterday.
Okay, talk to me.
Should trans people be able to play sports? Should be allowed to play sports? Yes or no?
Wow.
80% of people said yes.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay.
And the second poll question, who wins Game 3 of the NBA Finals tonight, Pacers or Thunder? And it's 50-50.
So let's go back to the first question.
Mm-hmm.
You said should transgender people be able to play sports? Yes. That's not the question though.
Right.
So transgender individuals be able to play sports of the opposite sex than the biological.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the question.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, they want to play sports. I think they should be playing against each other and not against the opposite sex biological.
I guess you have to just you have to have to answer that question.
I've gotten complaints about how I've worded the poll question, so I kept it simple. And it wasn't a SAT question, as you guys have called it. So I just made it simple. I couldn't put all the extra details.
Hello. Well, this one I'm okay with SAT.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't. I have a word limit, so. You know.
Yeah, that's true. But I think there has to be some kind of context because just saying they're playing sports, we just saying anybody that's available to play can play.
Yeah.
It's differently if they playing in certain leagues or sports that only females should play or males should play, not people that used to be males. Or the opposite, what I'm saying. Because even what Kendrick brought yesterday, it could be females trying to play.
I guess to me, the real question would be in any of those individuals that would want to now participate in the other sport, other gender sport, are you, especially going from male to female, are you saying confidently that by you previously being a male, you don't feel like you were stronger physically than a female. And I'll be interested to see, did they really feel like they weren't as strong as almost every female?
Yeah.
Because most men should feel like, males rather.
Yeah, but that's probably some males who are not as strong as females. I'm
talking about like upper 90%.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I mean that's a small percentage, on average.
I agree.
So,
I heard that, yeah.
So it's just, I don't know. It's just like I'm not saying if what the answer. I'm just asking. If you ask all of them that question, what would their truthful answer be?
Yeah, I agree.
And if the answer is, yeah, I'm sure I was stronger as a male. Well, why would you? That means you hold some type of advantage.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, that would be something that to me that would seem unfair.
Right. I agree.
But speaking of fairness, let's get back to Aaron Rodgers. We ain't gonna let this go because I know you gotta go. But
yeah,
because we're gonna talk about this. You're trying to convince me that the little commercialized sound bites you heard from the best from the two professionals that we know.
Commercialized on the spot. Commercialized, right? Because
what the hell you mean on the spot? They've been preparing for this for the last 3 months. They knew. You don't think that Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers are not prepared for the barrage of questions and media coverage and innuendos and blah, 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 all of the stuff that's go along with the circus of Aaron Rodgers. You don't think they were prepared to come out for these sound bites?
Absolutely. Like every team is prepared when they come out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you talking about on the spot, man, please. Aaron Rodgers was ready to answer the question. Just like that little, I'm going to distract him with the ring, but I'm not going to tell anybody I got married, so I'm going to let it be a surprise. You know they going to ask the question.
Right, because we pay attention
you know
to
what I mean?
the
But see what I'm
left
saying?
hand.
That's the kind of games this guy play.
Games people play.
That's the game. That's kind of games
play.
There you go again.
Right or wrong, you just can't keeps me coming through.
And he got the nerve to say today. Come on. What is that again? You know what you got. You got musical Tourette. That's what you got. You know exactly what you got.
Wow.
Anything. But this is no shock to me. Aaron Rodgers is definitely going to say what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Rodgers is going to come out and say what he's going to do. What he's doing. At the end of the day, Aaron Rodgers is still about as old as me.
And Mike Tomlin, by the way.
Mike Tomlin's the coach. Mike Tomlin can coach for the next 25 years if he wanted to. Aaron Rodgers cannot play for the next 8 months without showing some effects. That's just where this is going to be.
Right. But he said, somewhere else in the other interview, he didn't have to play.
Well, no, of course not. He's a Hall of Famer. People like Reese already put him in the Hall of Fame.
Wait a minute. Okay. All right. Are you saying that Aaron Rodgers is not a first ballot Hall of Famer?
No, I said you already put him there.
No. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
You already put him there.
Both things could be true.
At the same time.
Yeah, you already put him there.
Okay.
Because, and the only reason, and that's in response to her saying that, he's saying he don't need to play. Well, of course you don't need to play. You're a Hall of Famer.
Right.
You don't have to play. He wants to play.
He wants to play.
I love
He
when
feels this in his soul.
and maybe we'll hear it in a little bit. I love when he said, sometimes I took jobs based on ego or whatever.
That's right.
But this job I took, basically he said I didn't have to take it, but I took it because of the soul.
Right.
The soul and the reputation of this organization, the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, I was impressed with that. It's all about the soul, Kmac.
Right, and taking
so
accountability.
It took his soul a while to figure it out.
Well, he said the jobs that
Plus
he's
married.
taken.
He's a different man.
That
Like
were
you,
about
you're a
his
different man.
ego. You understand how it changes
you understand,
you?
Matt?
You're going to be a changed man. I'm trying to tell you.
And for the better.
I'm trying to tell you, you're going to be a changed
man.
man.
Because now you grabbed your favor.
You're
right?
going to be a changed man. Oh, I am faithful.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Look, it comes along with me.
He that findeth.
He said,
He that findeth.
That's what he brings to the party. That's favor right there.
You better ask him. Don't ask me. I don't have all the answers, but I got the one answer. It ain't but one answer that matters. You better preach to him. Somebody tell him quick. You better tell him quick. Hey, look, I ain't Aaron Rodgers. I know where my health comes from. It ain't them woods either. Sit out there in the woods like Aaron Rodgers. I ain't doing that.
But he said when he chose ego, it was unfulfilling.
See?
When he chose
Talk to him,
by the
Pam.
soul,
Yeah,
it
the
has been
soul.
the most fulfilling
The
things
soul.
that have happened in his
So
life.
one thing I can say about Aaron Rodgers, he always seems to find things and say things that lead me to believe that he's had some type of spiritual growth, internal growth and leadership and what have you. But it ends up every time his ego overtakes him for whatever the reason.
I didn't hear this kind of language going to pay for the Jets. He was not talking like this. No, he wasn't talking like this.
The year before the injury?
He wasn't talking like no.
No. Okay. You right about that now. Because there's something about that little humbling moment. It'll fix you every time.
That he went to the Jets.
Yeah. Well, the way it ended at the Jets.
Right.
See, he went to the Jets with what I can bring for you, what I can do, who I am. And then the football guys in the universe said, hold on, partner. That ain't how this works. Then he had a little humbling moment, had to come back, still didn't when they had the success he wanted.
Got
he got
coach fired.
And then he got the coach, all that, right? Then he got there and they said, bro, we don't need you.
Wow.
You can kick rocks. And now that right there, yeah, Mr. Bad Man. Because see, his assumption was I can stay anywhere I want to stay and do whatever I want to do. So this is the second time somebody done told you, man, you can go and kick rocks, partner. So now you do a little soul searching.
Yeah.
Now this time he gonna come back with a different song, a different tune.
Darryl Jackson said Rodgers playing the Jedi mind trick. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, we call it that. Yeah, I'm in agreement. All of that. That's exactly what he's doing. That's exactly what he's doing. And y'all are just buying it up.
I'm buying it.
Y'all just buying it up.
I'm all in.
You buying it. A-Town bought it for the Jets last year. For 2 years they bought it in New York. And look what they ended up with. Exactly what I told you was going to end up with.
Okay.
Now, what I will say to this, because I know we got to get out of here, I will say this. This may be the one time with the combination of Mike Tomlin, because I know Mike Tomlin has the skill set to be able to lead in a way the way he will be unbothered by that foolishness by Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
You either going to get your ass in line or you going to get out, bro. And that right there may be the one thing that Aaron Rodgers needs.
Yeah.
Seriously. It may be the one thing he needs. And the fact that he's married, he may have somebody else in the house saying, you know that man, right? You better go back down and do what you're supposed to be doing. You know that man, right? But I got your back, baby, but you got to you know that man, right? And that may be the fix.
Yeah.
That may be the one thing that puts him back in most eyes of most fans as a true Hall of Famer and a true NFL legend.
Wow.
Because right now, he's just a good player that's about a bunch of drama.
Okay, the wife keep that ego in check.
Now Mike Tomlin gonna keep that ego in check.
Maybe both of them do
both. Yeah,
Two
things can be right,
and it may take both.
Yeah,
it may with the combination of being embarrassed last year in New York, right, and then have coming off of that. Now the injury, I thought he would learn his lesson with the injury, but the way they kicked him out of New York, it speaks volumes. I mean, they brought you in, they didn't give you a chance to speak. They told you have a seat. Hey man, this ain't gonna work out, bro.
Wow.
We're going to have to get on out of here. Reese don't like to hear none of that because he knows.
No, I mean, why he would address something that I already know what the answer is? Because he's the first ballot Hall of Famer.
Okay.
True.
He's going to a historic organization that's been successful over the years.
They have.
The Rooney's are unbelievable.
Kind of successful, but
then Coach T, Mike T, what his name is now. Is that dude? So I'm looking for. Matter of fact, I'm so excited. I'm not gonna switch, but this is gonna be part of my circle of teams that I'm gonna be pulling for this year.
Woo! Circle of teams.
Wait a minute. Come on. Hold on.
No, we going into.
Come on, Reese. Come on. Hold on.
Circle.
We got a circle.
I got a circle of life.
The pinnacle.
The pinnacle.
Who's the pinnacle?
Look, I know. This month we've been talking about understanding of commitment.
We have? Well, that must be out there.
Correct.
I'm like, yeah.
But we need to talk, Reese.
No, I'm just saying.
No. You going too far, bro.
But
you just added.
There's so many places I could go. I'm just sitting here I'm gonna leave it all
thank
alone.
you. Leave it alone, Pam.
You gotta have a whole roster. You do have commitment issues.
Well,
What we got, A-Town?
I was gonna get you out of here, but Pam.
Yeah, get me out. I know Pam.
I was just
I got to roll
thinking.
out, but I'm be listening though. I got to roll.
We're gonna talk about you.
Yeah, talk about it.
Pam got you.
I
with
may
us.
call her back.
I'm with you because I'm gonna. I mean, I like the
Pam got
Steelers
you
now
with a sneak
too,
attack.
for real. But I mean, they're not taking my Dallas team away.
See, I used to like Steelers. I can't like them now.
Because you really just don't like Aaron Rodgers.
That's what it is. Cause I was on the same elevator and y'all had some worries, man. Come on.
Sometimes after this, it's been so many years, you gotta let it go.
It's personal, man.
Let it go.
He ain't pulling okey doke on me like he doing the rest of y'all.
That's what Darryl Jackson said.
Yeah, because I know.
Jam mind trick.
Yeah, I've seen this before.
Yeah, that's
What
what
you got,
Darryl
A-Town?
said.
Get me out of there, man.
Hey there, Sports Shop listeners. It's time to step up our game for the Durham Public Schools Foundation. We're shining the spotlight on this incredible nonprofit dedicated to ensuring every student in DPS thrives thanks to the power of our united community. You can make a big play by donating or volunteering. Your support is a game changer our students need, helping to provide the resources and opportunities they deserve. Take action today by visiting bullcityschools.org. Whether you're giving a little or giving a lot, sign up to volunteer or spreading the word, you're making a difference. Together we can achieve amazing things for our students. Durham Public Schools Foundation and Sports Shop listeners, let's team up for our kids.
When we come back to on the other side, we're going to talk a little bit more about this basketball. And oh, by the way, we didn't get a chance to tell you what show. I didn't get a chance to tell you what shows.
Yes.
I would be watching.
Ooh, I can't wait to hear that.
You might not be happy about it.
Make sure you ask a professional.
Yeah.
His thoughts too.
Yeah. And then we're gonna go to Anna from Durham too when we come back. Next on the Sports Show. Let's go.
You're listening to The Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac, presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Alsco, the worldwide leader in linen and uniform rental services for restaurants, healthcare, the automotive industry, and industrial facilities.
It's Men's Health Month. WakeMed Primary Care wants to remind you to schedule your annual checkup. It's important to know your health numbers related to cholesterol, blood pressure, blood sugar, weight, and BMI before it leads to chronic diseases. Focus on your health and preventing disease by building healthy habits and getting that yearly checkup and those screenings you've been putting off. To schedule your appointment, visit wakemed.org. It's time for the Coastal Scholar Athlete of the Month.
Hello, Creighton Blackwell here again from Coastal Credit Union and 99.9 The Fan. Today we are at Millbrook High School, where we introduce the next Scholar Athlete of the Month, Brianna McMillan.
Day in and day out, just her presence, her energy, her motivation showed her teammates how to follow her. And they nominated her to be captain, and I think that speaks volumes to her as a leader.
She is like one of the leaders on the team, and anytime I see her play, it truly shows in her work and like her athleticism.
She is very uplifting, and she just makes sure if you're ever having a bad day to make your spirit better.
It's unimaginable. I really didn't think I was going to, be one of the 8, which is a huge honor, and I'm really grateful. And I hope I can live up to the honor, and I'm really appreciative for all the people who've nominated me and selected me. It's great. It's a great feeling. As an athlete, it's, you go through mental hurdles, and you got to get out of it. But, my family has definitely helped me, supported me to get out of the mental ruts that I've gone through and, made me become a better athlete on and off the field. So I appreciate them.
Congratulations, Brianna.
For over 20 years, 99.9 The Fan and Coastal Credit Union have been recognizing scholar athletes at Triangle area schools. If you'd like to nominate a high school athlete, text AWARD to 919-860-5326.
Pam Thompson-Smith, and we are with Dr. Stroman. So tell us, Dr. Stroman, what are you up to in the new year?
I'm excited. I'm fired up about Race Realities Costa, as in I am encouraging men of color to go to Costa Rica for a leadership immersion like no other. Well, it starts with thinking about your purpose and where you're going, where you've been, but also being in a space where men are learning and sharing with one another. Everything from faith to family to business to relationship to money, all of those things. I think going to Costa Rica, the magical place of healing, because we are going to have some fun now, but I just have amazing facilitators, licensed therapists, leaders in their professions, and we're going to guide and we're going to coach. I'm encouraging everyone to go to racerealities.com to check us out. We've got 2 retreats this year in May and in October. Yes, let's do it. Lead, liberate, and love.
This is what WRAL weather coverage sounds like.
Thunderstorm warning right now in the WRAL Severe Weather Center.
When your safety is a priority.
An indication that there is a tornado on the ground, so get in your safe spot
in this area, get in your safe spot right now.
With the tools that make a difference.
WRAL Storm Tracker is inside the storm.
WRAL has the only dual Doppler radar in Wake County.
Hear it and see it every day.
It looks like the storm is doing exactly what we predicted to do.
That's WRAL News. Weather coverage you can count on.
It's Jasmine from The Sports Shop. The Sports Shop is presented in part by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Everyone loves the Alsco Injury Report featuring the Alsco First Aid Kit, so stop what you're doing right now and call 919-828-7491 to get your free personal first aid kit. That's right, you can get your own personal first aid kit for free. Call Alsco today at 919-828-7491. Stop what you're doing right now and call 919-828-7491.
To all cigar smokers and fans of cigars, this is Steve from the Cigar Box and Carry. The Cigar Box, with a full bar, large lounge, and a selection of the top brands of cigars at prices that can't be matched. As many of you know, the number of places to purchase or smoke cigars has recently decreased, and many of the remaining locations don't have the selection of sticks that the Cigar Box has. You need another reason to visit the box? Well, here it is. The Cigar Box will be having its grand opening on October 9th, and the special guest will be, in person, none other than Rocky Patel himself. Rocky Patel, founder and head of Rocky Patel Cigars, will be at the Cigar Box in Cary for the long-awaited grand opening. This will be the event that must not be missed, as there will be raffles, giveaways, and deals on cigars no one can match. As the event gets closer, there will be more info on the details of the event of the year. The Cigar Box, the Triangle's #1 cigar shop and lounge, located at NC Highway 55 in Cary, at the corner of High House and NC 55.
Sports from a fan's perspective and a lot of fun. The Sports Shop on Buzz Sports Radio.
Come on now. You hear it?
Just let love show you.
It's another one right here. I like this song too.
That's nice.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the Sports Shop. The Sports Shop. Reese and Kmac doing what we do. It's hump day, people. If you ain't humping, you ain't trying. Get yourselves together. He's tying in his bag today, though.
He in there.
Got a little groove today. I can't remember. Look, I'm drawing a blank on what year this could have been. I want to say 2010, maybe. I don't know. 2015? I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, 2015. So it'd be at least 15.
Yeah.
It'd be at least 2015. What year was it?
2012.
See there? I said 10 the first time.
I was thinking 12.
But I said 10 the first time. I was right.
Yeah, okay.
See what I'm saying? He mess with you, Pam.
Uh-huh.
We rocking out as always. We got the firm Pam Thompson-Smith. What's up, Pamela?
Good morning.
Man, I'm Kmac 1 with the Sports Shop 1. We got A-Town behind the glass. What's up, A?
Doing well, feeling good.
How we doing on these tricky poll questions you got going on?
Yeah, the first one's tricky. So the poll questions can be found on X, formerly known as Twitter, through Buzz Sports Radio, the Sports Shop 1.
Mm-hmm.
And the first poll question, should trans people be allowed to play sports, yes or no? 67% of people say yes. And the second poll question, who wins Game 3 of the NBA Finals tonight, Pacers or Thunder? And it's 50-50.
50-50, huh?
Did that go down or what was it earlier?
50-50?
Wow.
Nobody's giving nobody the edge? Yeah. Okay.
It's a toss-up. or nobody cares.
That's what I'm afraid of right there. It's like, they may not really care. If it's 50-50, like, it could be one or the other. I don't know. Who knows? Man, we'll rock it out. But, all right. So, we got Adam and Durham on the line. Man, look, always good to go to family. What's up, Adam?
We miss
How
you,
doing,
fam.
man?
How you doing?
What's up, Sports Shop family?
The family.
Yeah, I'm about to go into this 5th grade promotion. My oldest daughter is promoting today.
Awesome.
But I wanted to call the family this morning. Y'all were like spelling names, so I'll just say ADAM from Durham, VOLS, in case there was any question. But I wanted to talk about a local story, and y'all need to talk about to Dee Stroh about it next time you talk with her.
Okay.
Is Chris Pollard, the former head baseball coach at Duke University, got knocked out of the Super Regionals on Monday night, and then yesterday took a job at the University of Virginia real quick.
Yeah, I heard about that.
That felt a little shaky there, Adam, just to be honest with you. That felt a
Y'all
little
were talking
shaky.
about Aaron Rodgers playing some games. Chris Pollard playing some games over the weekend, too.
Right.
That's right.
It's
That's
like,
right.
I'm talking about, you talking about burning the midnight oil. It's like I don't even know how you must have had this conversation well prior to. I mean, this is not you playing in the college in the world playoffs, and
you were outs away from making it to Omaha for the first time since 1961.
Right.
And you working on this deal now. University of Virginia, they do have some history and much better on-campus facilities than Duke baseball. But a lot of those players, they didn't make the tournament this year, and they were one of the preseason top 5 teams. And a lot of those players already entered the portal. Their coach took a job at Mississippi State.
That's right.
Once their season was over, and so that it's a good. University of Virginia is a good college baseball job. They won the national title in 2015. But man, that feels it just feels wrong. It just feels wrong.
They've been talking to him for a minute, Adam.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel. It doesn't feel
on the side.
Yeah, it felt a little dirty. It felt a little dirty, Adam. Just to be honest with you. Now, and that's not because I'm a Duke fan.
Got some commitment.
He got commitment issues.
You got that
We've
right.
been talking about that.
No, look, hey, Adam, he got commitment issues. He just be lying.
Yeah. and you gotta wonder how it affects those players.
Right.
Because they played so well on the Saturday game, and then just struggled these last 2 games against a good team, but they had no business losing to Murray State.
Yeah. I didn't.
No business.
I didn't see that coming, and it just. Now, I mean, it just all felt weird and awkward. Like first of all, you lose a game that you're not supposed to lose. Right. You're playing well. You got a really good team, and then on top of that, less than 48 hours later, it was like 36 out, 32 something.
You gone.
Like you announced that you're going to a rival, basically almost an in-state rival, and it's like
Kmac. It wasn't even 36 hours. They lost on Monday night, and he took that job yesterday.
You're right. It was just like
too soon.
It's like, come on now, wait a minute.
Yeah, that was already.
Like for real?
All right.
Like
y'all have a good one.
All right, be good now.
Happy graduation.
All right, thanks, man.
All right. And it's so if you add 8 hours of sleep in.
Right, but he couldn't sleep that night.
But somebody that's doing the contract.
Right, 8 hours, right.
You literally got this done like the minute it was over. You woke up the next morning, and by lunchtime the next day, it was done. I mean,
he had a better choice.
Unless you're gonna sit and lie to me and tell me that. Oh no, we never had any conversations during the season.
Here we go.
They haven't been coming out to me.
Go. Y'all been talking.
Right.
Y'all been talking.
Yeah, come
behind
on
my back.
Yeah, come on now.
You've been talking behind my back.
Pam, so seems like you triggered here. Hold on. Wait a minute. Slow down. Slow
no
down.
Triggers. I'm just saying.
Slow down, Pam. You get a little
I'm
antsy.
just telling you.
You get a little antsy. So nobody talks about that though. If a player did that, like now, when players do that, people lose their minds.
Right.
People lose their minds.
Right. Well, we were just talking about that not too long ago with the The guy going over to NC State. Well,
Yeah.
he's coming to
Like,
Virginia,
yeah,
ACC.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Wait, well, yeah.
Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like, but players they lose their mind if a player did that. I mean, you got a coach this coach literally walked off the field, right, with his stuff with it, because they played at home.
Right.
So
right.
he walked to his office, right? Talked to the team, did all this stuff. Everybody went home. He got his bag. He got his box. The wife and kids probably helped put it in the car, right, and left, knowing he wasn't coming back. You knew then you weren't coming back. That's crazy. That's insane to me. But nobody would say anything. Everybody would pretend like it, nothing to see here.
Right.
Nothing to see here. No problems. But hey, I hope Virginia gets what they want. Duke will be fine. Duke will be back in it.
Yeah, they'll be back.
Yeah, Duke will be fine. Duke baseball, they'll be back.
He's got to rebuild.
Yeah, but they're okay with that. I hope they beat the brakes off every time they see him now. Every time they play him, I'm going to put it on my calendar now. I'm going to make sure. I don't even watch baseball like that.
I was going to say you don't even like
watch
baseball
like that. I'm going to make sure now I watch just because of that. I mean, you can't give me the courtesy. You can't give me the courtesy of 48 hours.
Just sit on it. It can.
Come on, man.
Already be. It's ink, but let's sit on it.
Right. Come on. Give me the courtesy at least
for the players' sake too.
I mean, when did you take a trip up there? When did y'all meet? When did y'all have a conversation? See, I got all these questions down in my head now.
Zoom. He didn't have to go anywhere.
Bill said we spent a lot of time on the phone. We spent a lot of time on the phone. I have not forgotten. I still want to know what's your alternative NBA watching choices? Mm-hmm. Because if this ends up being a 25-point blowout like it could be, you may have to have something else to watch.
Absolutely.
And, hey, we're taking suggestions, too. If you got something else you think we should be watching, give us a call. 919-890-6200. But before we do that, A-Town, what do you have for me? He just walked out and just said, I ain't coming back no more. That's crazy.
The Hilton Raleigh North Hills Hotel and Convention Complex, located on Wake Forest Road, has an abundance of guest rooms and meeting space. This hotel continues to be a top destination for meetings, conferences, and events. Enjoy live music Wednesday evenings from 7 to 10 p.m. Email yolanda.diaz@hilton.com or call 919-872-2323 and let them know the Sports Shop sent you.
You think Duke knew?
This is giving you major heartburn.
I mean, that's a quick turn. I mean, pay her like for real though. Like you are like for real. You are coaching in the College World Series, and I mean, you get really. That's what we're doing. We just walk.
Just be focusing on winning that one more game.
Because you can't convince me you were.
Right.
You can say you were.
Right.
You can say it didn't matter. Because at some point you say it didn't matter because I'm leaving anyway.
Right.
Right.
And how did that influence some of your decisions?
You know what I
during
mean?
The game?
Did you really go all in?
Mm-hmm.
Was your heart really there? I know we're questioning your decision making, coach. And I'm just saying you got integrity issues. I'm just saying it's just a bad look. For all around, just a bad look. But we'll talk about that later. Hey, make sure you get your choices, figure out what you're going to watch.
Yes.
In the event this game is not interesting like it's lining up not to be. Next on Sports Shop, let's go.
You're listening to The Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac, presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Alsco, the worldwide leader in linen and uniform rental services for restaurants, healthcare, the automotive industry, and industrial facilities. Listen every afternoon for The Drive with Tim Donnelly.
We have to talk to the Atlantic Coast Conference. Why in the world are State and Carolina not playing 2 college basketball games this season? For the first time in over a century, Carolina won't host State and men's basketball. What do you think your media partners want? More or less rivalries? We know the answer.
The Drive with Tim Donnelly, 3 to 6 on 99.9 The Fan.
This is Kmac. You're tuned into The Sports Shop, where we go beyond the game and delve into the heart of what truly matters. It's time to talk about men's mental health. We're a community with a way of life that brings together family, friends, and fans to discuss the thrill of the big game. But life is about more than just sports. We recognize that every day men engage in various activities that form the fabric of their lives. Whether it's in the barbershop, the salon, or the cigar lounge, these are places where conversations flow freely, friendships are forged, and bonds are strengthened. Today, we want to remind all men out there that it's okay to talk about more than just the game. Your mental health matters. We understand that life can throw curveballs and sometimes pressure can become overwhelming. It's important to remember that seeking help is a sign of strength and not weakness. If you or someone you know is struggling with their mental health, don't hesitate to reach out. There are resources available to provide support, guidance, and understanding. This is the Sports Shop, reminding you that your mental health is just as important as a game-winning touchdown or shot. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Your mental health matters. Let's go.
Is your business looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further than the Sports Shop Radio Show. Our show is the fastest growing and most active sports talk show on the air today. And advertising with the Sports Shop has the potential to greatly benefit your business. Not only is our show fun, we also cover a wide range of sports topics and have amazing connections with mega sports stars. Plus, we feature cultural references and influences with sound effects and great music from the last 50 years. The Sports Shop Radio Show is designed for anyone who loves sports, and as a business, you can take advantage of this by placing ads on our show to reach a large number of potential customers. Remember, in radio advertising, good ratings and listeners do count. The hosts, Reese and Kmac, along with a wide array of regular and special guests, engage in real talk about real sports for real fans. Reach out today to place your ad with the Sports Shop and take your business to new heights. Email us at info@thesportsshopradio.com or call 919-890-6200.
Hi, I'm Dr. Miller, a dentist and a volunteer for Dental Lifeline Network. I learned about DLN shortly after graduating dental school. I wanted to help people who are not able to access the oral health care they need. As a new dentist, I wondered, do I have the skills to provide the care they need? And do I have the time when trying to build a new practice? Even now, after 10 years, I can tell other dentists, yes, you can, and this is a no-brainer. Dental Lifeline Network is a nonprofit that has helped me literally change the lives of people in my community through the Donated Dental Services program. DLN asks dentists to volunteer to see just one of the many patients in need each year. If you're a dentist or know a dentist, please share this important information. It's easy. DLN screens those in need and coordinates the initial appointment. Patients are treated right in your office on your schedule. If you're like me and want to make a real difference in someone's life, DLN makes it possible.
Go to willyouseeone.org to learn more. That's willyouseeone.org.
Hi, I'm news correspondent Bob Woodruff. In 2006, a roadside bomb struck the armored vehicle I was riding in while reporting from Iraq. I sustained a life-threatening traumatic brain injury. The military term "got your six" means I have your back, and that day, our service members had mine. During my recovery, I learned firsthand the challenges facing our service members who return home with injuries. While serving, their fellow service members always had their six. Now that they're home, it is our turn. We started the Bob Woodruff Foundation to make sure that the camaraderie and support they relied on in the military carries on, and we need you. Please join us as part of the Got Your Six initiative and help us be there for impacted veteran service members and their families. They've had our backs. It's time we have theirs. Learn more at gotyoursix.org. That's gotyoursix.org. Using the number 6.
Welcoming you back to appointment day at the Martinez house. Raul Martinez looking stressed about scheduling a colon cancer screening, but he just pledged to get screened.
Stand Up to Cancer and Optum want to help you reduce your risk for cancer. Visit takeahealthystand.org.
I'm attorney Brian Ritchie. Workers' comp can be tricky, but my law firm will be on top of all the complicated paperwork and sneaky deadlines so that all of your I's are dotted and T's are crossed. If you've been hurt on the job, I'm on top of it. Contact us at ritchielaw.com.
Real conversations, local gossip, and community affairs. The Sports Shop on Buzz Sports Radio.
Diamond in the back, a sunroof top, digging the scene with the case to lean. Ooh, ooh. You may not drive a great big Cadillac. Gangsta white wall, TV antennas in the back.
Come on, people.
You may not have
There it is.
a car at all. Just remember, brothers and sisters,
Welcome back.
you
back to the Sports Shop. Sports Shop, Reese, Kmac.
Just be thankful.
Be a little thankful, people. That's all.
For what you got.
Shout out to Aaron Rodgers. Be thankful. Maybe he has it, evolved.
Maybe he has.
You know what I mean? He put a ring on it, so
That's it. Show your left hand, man.
Look, that's definitely a sign of change.
Yes, good change.
That's a sign of change for Aaron. We got the firm Pam Thompson-Smith. What's up, Pamela?
No change. Good morning.
See? Same old salty Pam. Ain't nothing changed. Oh, man. We got A-Town behind the glass. What's up, A?
Doing well, feeling good.
Man, how we doing on these poll questions, sir?
So the poll questions can be found on X, formerly known as Twitter, through Buzz Sports Radio, the Sports Shop 1. And the first poll question, should trans people be allowed to play sports, yes or no?
Ooh.
And 63% of people say yes. And the second poll question, who wins Game 3 of the NBA Finals tonight, the Pacers or the Thunder? And 57% of people say the Pacers.
Wow.
Okay. Went up a little bit.
I'm curious in that poll question about. I just assumed I knew why most people came down on it. Whether yes or no versus playing.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm really intrigued on how people feel about transgender athletes playing in their new gender sport.
Right.
It's interesting. I'm curious. I just think most people they really don't care. But it just feels bad when it feels like there's an advantage.
Right. It's like it's unfair.
That's when people start to go like,
it's not all things equal.
Yeah,
here.
all things not equal. If you could confidently say, no, this is an equal playing field, and I have no advantages and all of that kind of stuff.
Right.
Okay, fine. Because at that point, I mean, it don't really matter. But I just don't feel like you can 100% say that.
That's right.
I just don't feel like you can. But maybe you can. I don't know. We'll see. We'll continue to learn. Continue to learn. We'll continue to evolve. We posed a question earlier in last hour, actually. What will you be watching, or what do you watch when the game or whatever is just kind of like, it's boring. We got a lot of people chiming in. We got let's see. Billy said he want to watch Gunsmoke.
Yes.
He said watch Gunsmoke. A-Town, what will you be watching? Are you just dedicated to the craft?
You got me. I'm dedicated to the craft.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I mean,
you be
if something
the back of your eyelid, that's what you gonna be watching.
If something comes across the screen, sue me. But
Yeah. Okay.
I'll probably be locked in.
All right. Okay. All right. To the very end. Yeah. I got you.
Well, I don't know about to the end. If it's like a 25-point game with like 5 minutes, you know what I mean? I might change the channel, but
All right.
what if there's a good movie on?
Mm-hmm. Pam.
Well, first
you said you was watching all your shows earlier.
I'm gonna watch all my shows. I'm also gonna go back and forth with the WNBA.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna hit up some of my series that I watch.
Okay. All right. For me, I do this anyway. I get bored in the first, like, from the second quarter games to like the midway to the third quarter. I get bored, right? So I don't really watch most of them. So I'm probably going to try to see what it's looking like in the fourth quarter. The end of the third, beginning of the fourth.
Right.
And if it don't look good at that point, I'm probably going to just go back to Barbecue Brawl on Food Network.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my new jam.
That was surprising.
That's my
for
new
me.
jam right there.
So what is it about that? Tell us a little bit about
it's
that.
4
I might
teams.
watch it.
It's 14 celebrity chefs. Bobby Flay is one of the celebrity chefs. It's 3 celebrity chefs. They all have teams, and they all have competitors on their team, which own restaurants or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a panel of judges, and it's timed competitions on each episode, what they have to cook or what it's going to be, and they're led by the celebrity chefs. Against Bobby Flay and the other two ladies that's the celebrity chefs. And it's just fun watching them all cook certain dishes, what they come up with on the fly, stuff like that. It's just watching this all the time. Like yesterday, I was watching one it was a time competition where you had to, each one of the people could only cook a dish,
Mm-hmm.
but you can only start cooking once the other person finishes.
Okay.
Right, and then because it all goes by time. I mean, it was cheeseburgers, but everything's made by scratch. You got to come up with what it's going to be, et cetera, et cetera. And then every person has to cook, and then you have to have a finished product in a certain amount of time. Then on top of that, you get to taste stuff. So it was two competitions in one basically. So it was taste off, so to speak, and then
Right.
it was time cooked. So it was fun watching it.
Okay. So we know that you're the resident chef here.
Mm-hmm. I don't know about chef, but I eat a lot.
Can you get on the show?
You can,
I can write you on.
Well, yeah, you can ask. They go through casting just like anybody else.
Okay.
Yeah. But a lot of these people, they have their own catering businesses, and now some people there's a young lady she got voted off yesterday, unfortunately, but she was a police officer in Los Angeles.
Oh wow!
And she had a pretty interesting story. She's a police officer in Los Angeles. She's a hostage negotiator. She just looking for an outlet. She started cooking. And voila, she ended up just going all in, and she basically she's like a chef.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I mean, it's interesting. It's a lot. Everybody's got a little backstory,
Mm-hmm.
So it's always cool to watch. So stuff like that.
I'm gonna look it up and write you in.
Yeah, please. I will enjoy the competition.
Yes.
It'll be fun. These guys they're pretty good. Because you'd be surprised some of the stuff they do, some of the stuff they make, some of the mistakes they make. You go, should have known better than that. So then you start giving yourself hope.
Right.
Maybe I can do that too. But that's what it'll be for me. And I'll go back and forth. And between that and the news, I get caught up on my my Washington, D.C. foolishness, find out what's going on,
right?
Up in D.C. That's what I do. I don't watch no Housewives. I don't watch none of that.
No series.
I don't watch none of that.
I'm catching up on the new show.
Ain't doing none of that. During the day I watch Golf Channel. In case anybody was wondering, Golf Channel. You love Tamara Hall. You like Tamara Hall?
I do. I love her.
Yeah.
Love her show. Mm-hmm.
What did Reese say? Did Reese say what he was gonna watch?
I don't know if he answered. I don't think he answered.
He'll probably watch WNBA.
Yeah. Well, he did. He watched that last night.
Some unsung heroes, unsung artists. Who know where are they now?
Or listen to a book. His audio.
No. Well, I tell you somebody that should be listening to a book. It's the Indiana Pacers.
Mm.
They better be finding all the books they can get right now. A lot of people are saying this is a 50-50 matchup. The series is tied 1-1 between OKC and Indiana. And one of the things that I keep saying, I just don't see how Indiana is going to get past the defense of Oklahoma City.
Right.
Oklahoma City, I heard the soundbite earlier, Oklahoma City has won 7.5 quarters of basketball. Seriously. 7.5 quarters of basketball, they've won. Which basically means they have beaten Indiana in every quarter of basketball, with the exception of that one quarter at the end of game one, where basically Indiana ended up, taking the lead with .03 seconds on the clock.
The first lead of the game.
That's it.
And Tyrese said in the soundbite, this is the best defense he's ever seen.
Thank you, because it's true, and they're pretty good themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a really, really good defense. So they have to figure out if they can come up with some answers. Not sure they will. But Coach Carlisle, he's a good coach.
Mm-hmm.
He can figure it out. But I just don't see them overcoming the defense issue against Oklahoma City. So it's not happening.
Right.
So at this point now, it makes it really, really boring to me.
If they don't win tonight,
Oh my God, no. But see, so Oklahoma City is going to take a day off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it'll be today. I think it'll be the next game. Then they're going back to Oklahoma.
Right.
Because the only reason it's going to be they're going to get 2 games is because they stole the first one. Because I had predicted they only win 1.
Yeah, I remember.
They only win 1. And that'll be 1 at home, and that was it. And the series is over. But the reason it'll be 2, they may let 1 slip in Indiana.
Right, being at home.
So that's where we are. I'm assuming you predicting.
I think I'm gonna predict.
Want me to
that
give you Earl Reese prediction?
Yeah, do the Earl Reese. We gotta do the Earl Reese.
You gotta do the Earl Reese. We'll do that after. You do yours now. You give a Reese prediction. My heart's telling me that I want OKC to win, but I think Indiana, is gonna win because being at home, Indiana is gonna be the one to win. But but in my heart, I kind of feel like OKC is win. But I don't really like neither one of them. But I kind of but Indiana is probably gonna win. But if they don't, I mean, I'm happy because I like OKC.
I'm going with OKC. I'm going with OKC tonight. I'm doing opposite of Reese.
So out of that, do you know what my pick was?
Well, no.
Whoever wins the game, probably.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, whoever wins the game. That's why I told him last week. You just go. You're winning either way.
He gonna get
based
mad.
on your answer.
He gonna be mad because he can't be here to defend himself. He gonna
absolutely.
He'll come in. He won't forget. That'll be the first thing you talk about tomorrow. That'll be the first thing you talk about.
Before we close the show, though, we do want to send up prayers to Deion Sanders, who's out now with unspecified health issue.
Yes.
So we're praying for him.
Reese said watching. I knew he was watching.
Oh, he's watching. We are praying for
hopefully
Coach
Deion,
Sanders.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so hopefully we'll be just fine, man. Did we need you, Coach Prime?
Yes.
So we'll find out.
Listen every afternoon for The Drive with Tim Donnelly.
We have to talk to the Atlantic Coast Conference. Why in the world are State and Carolina not playing 2 college basketball games this season? For the first time in over a century, Carolina won't host state and men's basketball. What do you think your media partners want? More or less rivalries? We know the answer.
The Drive with Tim Donnelly, 3 to 6 on 99.9 The Fan.
Adam Gold in studio with my friend Patrick Day from the Aluminum Company of North Carolina. A lot of people have work to do on their homes. They need a roof. They want windows, siding. You guys do everything. But people are also, I'm not sure I can afford it. The Aluminum Company is a great place to go. Tell us why.
Well, tons of times I'll go out to people's houses and they're thinking about doing a bunch of home improvements at once. Siding, roofing, windows are a big package, right? And the first thing they think of is, well, I'm going to need to go get an equity line or a second mortgage. One of the things we have is tons of financing options where you don't even need to go to your bank. We can do that in-house for you and run payment options for you. And lots of times the financing that we offer is a better percentage rating than you can get from your bank, and you don't have to go through all that mess to get to it.
I like that. Also, is there 12 months zero interest?
12 months, zero interest, zero payments for 12 months.
Zero payments and zero interest at the same time for 12 months.
That is correct.
That is a double header right there. Aluminum Company of North Carolina, online, aluminumcompany.com.
Hi, this is Earl Reese, host of The Sports Shop. Did you know Alsco is the worldwide leader in napkin, placemat, and tablecloth rental? Alsco linen comes with the NSF hygienically clean stamp of approval. Why would you wipe your face with any other napkin? Let Alsco help you set the table at your restaurant today. Call 800-408-0208 or visit alsco.com. That is ALSCO.com.
Struggling to get the sleep treatment you need? I'm Megan Giggling, General Manager of Parkway Sleep Health